They bust a nut after jacking off and they think by themselves, what have I become? Why have I done this? The post-nut syndrome. So, what's up, dirty little bastards? Freddy here from WolfingPhysique, and today we are talking about NOFAP. So, stop fapping. So I think most of you guys know what NOFAP is. It's just masturbation. So today we're gonna talk about that. So does NOFAP increase testosterone, build more muscle? Well, there is one study that looked at the effect of a 3-week period of sexual abstinence on the neuroendocrine response to masturbation-induced orgasm. So they looked at hormonal cardiovascular parameters in 10 healthy adult men after sex and masturbation. So this procedure was conducted for each participant twice, both before and after a 3-week period of sexual abstinence. So they looked at markers like adrenaline, noradrenaline, cortisol, prolactin, luteinizing hormone, and testosterone concentrations. So this is a very interesting study, alright? So after orgasm, blood pressure, heart rate, plasma catecholamines, and prolactin had an increase. So an elevation of prolactin causes a lower sex drive, alright? And erectile dysfunction. So one thing you have to understand is when prolactin is increased, dopamine is decreased. And dopamine is a substance that is part of the reward system of the brain. So it's a neurotransmitter. And dopamine is a messenger substance in the brain that receives information from the other nerves. So dopamine makes us feel satisfied and happy, like when you're having sex and masturbation, alright? So a low dopamine level makes it difficult to control your muscles, which can lead to muscle stiffness, slow movement, and feelings of unhappiness, depression. So people with depression suffer from low dopamine, but the effects that were observed before and after sexual abstinence were that plasma testosterone was unaffected by orgasm. But higher testosterone concentrations were seen in following the period of abstaining from masturbation and sex. So the data demonstrated that abstinence does not change the neuroendocrine response to orgasm, but does produce elevated levels of testosterone in men. So we all should stop masturbating, you little dirty little bastards. Well, not so fast. If you have a small increase in testosterone, it doesn't mean you're going to build a lot more muscle. The increase is so not much, alright? So will it really have an effect on your muscles or shit? No, it's too small. But I can tell you that if you masturbate too much and you're watching porn too much, you're really desensitizing your dopamine levels. I mean, like the response you get from masturbation is an increase in dopamine, alright? So you feel good. But the more you're masturbating, the less dopamine is released. So you kind of get desensitized to dopamine because you're doing it too much. So if you watch a lot of porn and you got to the point that you're jacking off so much, you are desensitizing your brain to dopamine. Alright, so what does that mean? So let's just say that if you're just having sex with another girl or chick, you maybe have the feeling like, it's not that good because your dopamine, you're so desensitized to dopamine and watching porn and shit that maybe your dick doesn't even go up, alright? Which is very, very weird and something we do not want, right? So you also have to realize that jacking off, masturbation, having sex, you're increasing prolactin, you're using prolactin when you're done, alright? A lot of people experience the post-nut syndrome, so they feel like they bust a nut after jacking off and they think by themselves, what have I become? Why have I done this? The post-nut syndrome. Oh man, I mean like, that's what I'm telling you. Dopamine is increased during, but dopamine is decreased after, and prolactin is increased. And prolactin is, I don't know if it's really has beneficial effects on males, but if prolactin is increased, dopamine is decreased. You need dopamine to start off your day right. This is something that I experience, alright? If I jack off in the morning, I feel like shit, alright? I don't know, maybe it's a placebo effect or nocebo effect. I don't know, but you have to think about it like this, alright? So back in the days, the priority was reproduction. So you needed to fuck, alright? You needed to make babies because the human race needs to survive, alright? That was the main goal of a man, alright? So let's just say, back in the day, from an evolutionary perspective, we have high testosterone, we need to find women, we need to find food, we need to do shit. We need to go out there and do shit, alright? That's something that testosterone does. Testosterone makes effort feel good. If you have high testosterone, you feel good. You need to go out there and do shit. And if you fuck, testosterone decreases, prolactin increases, dopamine decreases, you're done. You did what you had to do, alright? The mission is accomplished. So, just lay down and sleep. The mindset's so different when you bust a nut. So, I really don't like busting a nut when I wake up. Maybe before sleep. I feel good, maybe if you bust a nut. So, yeah, this is how I look at it. The small increase in testosterone, I do not think it makes a big difference, but from a mindset perspective, stop fapping too much. If you want to go out there and bust a nut in a woman, which is something you do not want, do it safely, but if you want to bust a nut and you want to go with girls, stop fapping. Stop it. Stop it, dude. You're sending the message to your brain that you did what you had to do, alright? But you're actually fat. And if you want another video about fat, I made a comprehensive video on the matter, NOFAP, and its effect on muscle growth, etc., and fat loss, blah blah blah. So watch that one, put it in the cards here. If you like the video, like it, subscribe, much love, and for coaching down below. See you next time, much love. Love you.